is a magical operation of maximum importance. The initiation of a new aeon. When it becomes necessary to utter a word, the whole planet must be bathed in blood.
Yesterday's stream I was complaining about how my sound was mono and going in and out. My microphone wasn't fully plugged in. Jumping Jesus. Oh, maybe I should get my controller too, huh? Ugh. Okay. Oh, maybe I should select the game, huh? Okay. Awesome. Well, welcome to CKCC. I'm Zane Winters. I got my coffee, but I think I might have fucked it up a little bit. It smells weak. I've definitely made it worse. Hopefully yours is better than mine. Now, this is Legacy of Kain Blood Omen. This is a game I have been dying to replay. I've wanted to replay this for a couple years, and I love the voice acting so much. So there may be, I may be pretty quiet for some of this.
The whole planet must be bathed in blood.
But this was, when I was young, this was my Legend of Zelda. This was my Link to the Past. Might not have aged too well, CGI-wise. It's pretty fluid, though. And I love that spell. You do get a hold of that in-game. It's a good time.
Call your dogs! They can feast on your corpses! For fulfilling the circle of mallet of the Sarafan, you are hereby damned. The pleasures of the flesh are no longer yours. You have but one purpose, damned warrior. You will serve us for eternity.
The tavern's closing. Best be on your way, stranger. What? No mug of ale for a weary traveller from distant Corhagen? I can reward you well, for I am of noble blood. I stay open for no man in these dark times. Things come with the night that no sane man would welcome. And so I left. Cold of heart and soul, forced to the road and the long, bitter night.
Now, this HUD on the right. Well, first off, I am emulating this. I only emulate games that I do own. It is just easier to record from in most cases, and in most cases I can make it look a little prettier. But that HUD on the right with the big dragon on it, I had a lot of problems getting that to stay. Now, you're supposed to die here. Like there is no winning this.
Find it now.
But you can survive a very long time if you just get good.
They, victors, suffering to the conquered. Ironic that now I was the one suffering. Not anything as pedestrian as physical pain, rather the cruel jab of impotent anger. The hunger for revenge. I didn't care if I was in heaven or hell. All I wanted was to kill my assassins. Sometimes you get what you wish for. The necromancer Mortanius offered me a chance for vengeance, and like a fool, I jumped at his offer without considering the cost. Nothing is free, not even revenge.
You will have the blood you hunger for.
I awoke to the pain of a new existence, in a dank womb of darkness and decay.
Now, well,
The sanctuary spell enables me to travel to my crypt, where the soil of my grave provides me respite. I often resort to this when I am weak and need nourishment.
so I guess long story short here, in hopes to get revenge on the people who killed Kain for a reason I don't quite remember. But hold on, this is one of my favorite descriptions.
Reputed to have been ripped from the chest of the greatest vampire to have ever existed, Janos Ordren, the heart of darkness restores vampiric unlife. Life is precious, Janos discovered, as it was torn, throbbing and bleeding from his own body. This ancient vial bears with it a dark gift indeed, for with it my life force is increased. These ancient symbols of power contain raw magical energy that increases my own capacity to summon energy for the spawning of spells.
But I do not know. Okay. I'm not fully sure why they kill Kain, or what the Dark Times really is at that point. Well,
within the walls of these chambers I could find respite, and if I so chose, resume my journey when my weariness abated.
Well, I do know the darkness that the innkeeper's talking about. I don't quite recall why Kain, if he's just wrong place, wrong time, or if there is a reason they go after him. But in him wanting revenge, the necromancer changes him into a vampire. That is how he gets his... That's how he gets out of, I'm guessing, hell. It looks like hell. But I don't think they ever directly tell you where he is.
The world had changed to my eyes. I had not expected such cruelty from the light. For in the embrace of the sun I could find no comfort, only malice. This would change in time for the worse, along with other things. When rainfall comes, vampires are wise to find shelter from its acidic touch.
This game has a lot of vampire tropes that are not used anymore. Like the rain basically being acid to vampires. Any form of running water is very deadly to vampires. So you can't... Actually, I think it's just all forms of water in this game. So you can't walk across water, you can't swim. I don't think the sun does direct damage in this game. It just really weakens you. Blood is your health, of course. The whole magic. When you kill a living thing, now when I come through this area again, that guy's going to be there, but he'll be a ghost. Same with the chained up people. In fact, I have full health. I shouldn't be killing them. Oops. But the chained up girls and guys, the next time I see them, or next time I come through this area, they will be ghosts. And when I kill a ghost, they'll do the same dizzy thing, and I will suck mana out of them instead of blood. But, well, let's see. There we go.
These curious devices hurl bolts of whirling energy and eviscerate my human enemies by stripping ragged flesh from blood-stained bone.
That guy looks pretty glitchy. I'm gonna just let him be. You know? He'll be alright. Now, the Hearts of Darkness work exactly like Zelda fairies, to where I can either use them and get healed, or when I die, I will automatically use one to come back to life. And you will not see me do like a full-out combo like that very often, because as much as I love the voice actor to Kain, that gets very annoying, because a full-out combo, he always says something. And in most cases, it's not a good idea to do it anyways. In this game, you're much better off swiping, backstep, swipe, backstep. But, well, when it comes to games that I wish there was an HD remake of, this is one of them. And I honestly don't think that they would need to update the vocals too much.
Hunger and weakness are no bar to vengeance's call. I would find my slayers and send them back whence I came.
Yeah, these are supposed to be the guys that killed me at the beginning.
What trickery is this?
There he is! Kill him, you bastard! Put it down once, we can do it again.
Their sneering faces were forever etched upon my memory. I had crossed death for this moment. My mind was empty save for one thought. I would kill. There is no greater release than that from vengeance sated. With my assassins dead, my quest was over.
'Tis not over, Kain. These fools were merely the instruments of your murder, not the cause. Look to their masters, look to the pillars, and gain way to the fortress of the mind.
Okay.
This was where the bloody deed of my murder took place.
And I do believe Kain has the same voice actor throughout the entire series. Oh, hello. Well, she did that to herself. I just wanted to talk with this fella. But you can't talk to any humans as a vampire, sadly. But they're all very eager to try and kill you. And though it's kind of hard to see, there is somebody... I didn't know they snored, but there is somebody sleeping in that bed, and you can feast off of them, if you so please. In fact, most towns in the game are, outside of the occasional item and just running up and eating people, it's not very... most towns are kind of useless. Kind of like A Link to the Past, where the towns are neat, but they really don't add too much to the game.
The necromancer had offered me no warning as to what my resurrection would entail, and yet I must confess in my haste I had not sought one. Was his gift a curse? I would seek the pillars for an answer.
Yeah, crap.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Ah.
Save Victor!
As you see, every time I complete that combo,
Save Victor! The pillars of Nosgoth. Even in life, few sights have moved me such as this. I marvel that such beauty should grace our dying world.
now, I know I have mentioned about happy news, which is something I was looking up the other day. Just
As daylight chases darkness, the vampire's power wanes.
out of pure curiosity, because every kind of news you run into nowadays is nothing but fucking depression. Very, very depressing stuff.
Nopraptor, your madness has shattered our dreams and blinded you.
Keep your distance, or I'll send you back to hell, spirit!
There is nothing left of me to fear, vampire. I'm only a shadow of my former self, Ariel, the balance of the Circle of Nine. Even so, I can provide the answers you seek.
I seek only a cure.
There is no cure for death, only release. You must destroy the sorcery that is now poisoning Nosgoth. Only then will you realize peace. The 9 of the Protectors of Hope were sworn to use their powers to preserve our world. Now these pillars have been corrupted by a traitor. My murder at the hands of this beast drove my love Nopraptor mad. Now he spreads misery and pain among the Circle, crumbling the very foundation of Nosgoth. You must restore balance. You must right the pillars of Nosgoth.
I care not for the fate of this world.
Then for yourself, Kain. Beware the unspoken.
If you didn't figure, she's the girl that was stabbed in the opening cutscene in the back.
Nopraptor, with his blind act of vengeance, threatened to destroy all of Nosgoth. Each Circle member was bonded to the pillar he served. The pillars reflected the mental state of their servants, and as the minds of the Circle degenerated and descended farther into dementia, the pillars crumbled. To restore them, each member of the Circle had to die, and the artifact that served as their link to the pillar had to be returned. Only when all the pillars were restored did Ariel claim my curse would end. And so, my hunt for Nopraptor began.
But she twitches when I zoom out. It's so weird. Oh, I can't talk to her. I think this is...
The Pillar of the Mind.
Yeah. And if you're immature, Nutraptor's a very funny name. I wonder how he got that name. I'll let you decide. Oh, yeah.
These beacons serve as landmarks during my flights in bat form. Once I have committed their locations to memory, I can always return. In bat form, I can travel great distances with ease. From my vantage in the heavens, no region of Nosgoth is forbidden to me.
So, like I said, I was looking up happy news, and when I'm in a place of, I guess of grinding or stuff like that, or some kind of autopilot, I'm gonna start pulling those up, because some of them were interesting, I thought. You know, as I was just looking for one that kind of blew me away, and I'm hoping I can find it. But there's one that I did think was pretty interesting. As Simon Cowell gets a lot of shit for being a douchebag, but he shut down a South Korean dog meat farm just the other day, which will save over 200 dogs from being killed and eaten. Donated 25,000 pounds to HSI. I can do it. I knew. There we go. And these are coming from the Sunny Skies website. Which, there's a few others. And they're all very short stories. Like, a lot of them might as well just be one sentence. Also, if you can't tell, the prisoners are super annoying too.
While it is true that natural light weakens a vampire, magical light can have many uses indeed.
They are super annoying. Like, there's 4 of you. I seriously don't need you guys. Stop. Okay. Yeah. Damn it. When I actually needed him. The other news article that I read the other day when I first thought of looking for more interesting positive news was a guy was driving down the road and he ran over a squirrel. Now when he hit the squirrel, he pulled off to the side of the road, put his 4-ways on, got out, and started giving the squirrel CPR. And a couple cops stopped, because, you know, there's a car with its 4-ways, dude on the side of the road with his lips on a squirrel. And when they got over there to investigate, the squirrel got up and ran away. Which, I have to admit, if I would have hit a squirrel, I probably wouldn't have thought twice. I would have just kept driving, been like, well, tough luck, dude. So, props to that guy. Who, you wouldn't have seen me out there giving CPR to that squirrel. And that's such a weird... Yeah. Okay. No. It's such a weird... God damn it, me. It's such a weird act of... Like, I don't know. I don't even have to explain why it's weird. It's just weird. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm weird for thinking it's weird. Maybe I'm heartless for thinking it's weird. You douche. There we go. Well, might as well save it. I have been chugging my coffee. Probably because it's weak. And it's starting to hit me a little bit, and I shouldn't be drinking it that fast. And I don't know exactly what the time system when it comes to days and hours there. Like what exactly that translates to in real world. Yeah, let's... No. Look at this guy. Thinks he's top shit. Ah, it's a purse. Whoops. Yeah, speaking of puppers. It has been a very long time since I played this, so I know I'm going to get stuck. And I've always gotten stuck pretty much a tiny bit before, either before I get to Nutraptor or right after. I can't remember off bat. I did beat this when I was younger, but I also remember that I heavily enjoyed the Game Shark when I was younger. So, what is that there? Just a dead guy. That's all that is.
My lupine form enables me to move like lightning and leap over obstacles barring my path.
Lupine.
But the guise of the wolf brings with it its own kind of hunger and rage.
Ooh. You know, I'm not sure which came first. This game or Symphony of the Night? Because I always thought there was kind of an uncanny resemblance. Okay. Because Alucard can change into a wolf, mist, and a bat. Well, Kain can do the same thing. And it... God damn it. The bat is classic. The mist? I don't remember that in many vampire lore. But I just may not have done my studying. The wolf? I don't remember that either. I mean... aren't werewolves and vampires usually at some kind of odds? Granted, this is a actual wolf and not a werewolf, but you kind of get what I'm thinking. Just leave. Ooh, I want all that. I'm gonna go get it. There we go. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. No. Ouch. You see what I mean with the one and run? No, I'm about to run out of space here. Ooh. There we go. And most blue and green lights are almost always switches on the floor or on the wall, which I do remember them being kind of hard to see. So it's probably... Actually, I bet this is kind of a mess to see in, on the stream, just period. Because it is pretty pixelated, but that's just that's just the PlayStation 1. Luckily, I have every other game on Steam, and Soul Reaver 1, its best version, which I think was on Dreamcast, looked pretty damn good. I don't know which version the Steam one is a port of. So
Night dawns, and with it, the vampire grows stronger.
So we'll see on that. Just leave that puppers alone. Not that one. Well, so I know you know, I don't know. I really don't. Okay, it's good I came over here. Nutraptor's Keep is a very big, big landmark, so it's not something you can miss. Okay.
One must be wary in dealing with the spirit forges. The wraiths and shades that inhabit them offer items beyond mortal dreams in exchange for a sampling of your blood. The wraithsmiths forge their items with forfeit souls.
So what this is, it is
Shed your blood for me, and these artifacts will be yours.
yeah,
So you come to the Spirit Forge for help, do you, vampire? Trade your secrets for the blood of the dead, I will.
sure. Now that gives me, well, let me get out of that. Let's see, wrong one. Yeah, now I have 20. Granted, I don't know how much I had before. And being in this wolf form does drain my magic slowly. And you know what, I should use a Black Heart of Darkness, because when my health gets probably a sliver lower, I'll start to, god damn it. Yeah, whatever. My heart will start to like beat. And when that happens, my health will slowly drain. Like I'm bleeding out. God damn it. And it can, like, you will die from it eventually. Oh, that's a little close. But, well, this game definitely shaped any obsession with vampires I had. And I used to have a very big obsession with them. Right up until it kind of got mainstream. Like, when kids started dressing all... Like, a lot of people don't think there's a difference between, like, emos and goths. There really is. Well, I wasn't very makeup-y goth in school. I was still a little part of that. And I fell out of it very quick when I started to be mistaken with all of the very flashy colored hair people and the emos or the scene. It just... And when that started to happen, a lot of my like for things like vampires, because that was kind of around the same time Twilight started getting big. And Twilight certainly didn't do vampires any favors. Oh god. Now, do I have to kill them? No. Okay, here we go.
The energy bolt employs magical force in its rawest form. A messy spell, but a potent one nonetheless.
Not very good. Okay, there we go. Oh, you know what? We haven't heard a couple explanations on things. So,
Iron sword.
Iron sword. Wrong button.
Iron sword. Forged by the Cerioli, the legendary weapon masters of Nosgoth, this blade will serve me well in life and beyond. Iron armor. As it was born from hellfire, forged by the necromancer's magic, my armor resists fire and provides me with strong defense. Sanctuary. Light.
And that's it.
The sanctuary.
Get out of here. But still, I can't get enough of Kain as a voice actor, of course. And really, I don't think there's a bad voice actor in this game. That might just be me being a little bit of a fanboy in some way, but you know what? There is at least one. And when we get to it, I will definitely point it out. Even though I probably won't need to. This is one of the few buttons that doesn't glow.
Please, help me, Master!
Oh, I remember getting stuck here before. Wait a minute. Okay, that's right. There's a pattern here. There it is. God damn it. Oh, balls. That ain't good. Oh. There we go. The only thing I think this game is lacking is music. I do enjoy every track in this game, but the variety... Really? Come on now. There isn't that many. In fact, I think this song that's playing right now is one of the most played songs in the game. Can I leave? Okay, bye. Come on. Yeah, if you push Alt, it kind of freezes the game for a second. That's kind of neat. In a not so neat way. One second here. Okay. Well, I was just trying to check my clock to see how, you know, how long I've been streaming. Which I think I will go until I... Okay, you know what? Well... Nope, well, I killed that guy way over there. I'm gonna go until I find my next save point here. I'm going the wrong way. Am I? Yeah. Okay.
Save Victor!
Oh, come on. Knocked home. I know my original CD of this is very scratched, making playing this awful. Because there's so much voice in it. And PlayStation 1 discs are very unforgiving when it comes to scratches and voices. Excuse me.
The blood of ages flows so
Yeah,
sweet.
boy.
Come, drink from us.
I don't remember what this does. I do know I can basically get fully healed from it, and I think it strengthens me. So I'm gonna just come back to that, because I could use that as a full heal, possibly in a more desperate situation. Oh, hello. Okay.
The village of Nachtholm was typical of Nosgoth peasantry. Yet amidst the farmers and smithies of the quiet country life prowled brigands and cut-purses.
Yay. Okay. I don't...
Save Victor!
Yeah, I can't move those. But why? You know what? That really, that blood might strengthen me up enough to do that. So I guess there's no saving it. If that's what it's for.
The blood of ages flows so sweet. Come, drink from us. Your strength has increased, for our blood enhances.
And if you drink from it now, it will take health away from you and start to kill you. So, you get your one drink and then you be on your way. That's what you do. Yep, okay. Now go away. Ha, how do you like that? Jerk. What? Is that a moving leaf? Oh, it's a lady. Lionhead pup. Well, these guys don't seem to care about me. That's nice. I know I'm not welcome, but it's okay. But it's nice, you know, out of everybody, why does the girl try to kill me? I know I'm not... Okay, fine, I'll leave. There's nothing for me here anyway. Jerks. What I was gonna say is I know I'm not wanted, but it's nice not to be attacked everywhere I go. Which obviously, that's just gonna be my life. And, you know, she can fucking phase through shit. That's good for her. You know, I'm trying to be a nice, chivalrous vampire and not fucking kill fucking high-class bitches? I don't know. Call them as you will. Maybe there's weapons in here. There's not. I already know. Yet, why does it have that icon? Or is that icon just to symbolize that there is items in here? You know, I don't even know if that guy was gonna attack me. Yeah, probably. Most likely. Well, you can tell my stream's almost over when I've ran out of things and I ran out of coffee. My 1 hour goes too fast. Like, what is this? These two guys. You know, maybe it's a homosexual family. This game is progressive. We got 3 girls in here.
Of all the methods I employ, this is perhaps the cruelest, causing my victim's body to shrink on itself, crushing bones and rupturing organs till the pressure inside bursts the sack of fleshy skin, spraying its contents for all to see.
That is a concept of a spell that has to be one of the most painful ways to die. To just... it's like taking your outer skin and it's compacting that and forcing all of your bones together until your skin can't take it anymore. So you implode. Well, I think I'll let these guys just do their walking. That's what I'm gonna do here. You know what? You can take your shovel and you can keep it, buddy. I'm just snooping around. You don't need to do this. And then there's one of these houses that have no doors on it. Why even put it here? Yeah. Now, I know doors like this open up at specific times of the day. I don't recall if they're all nighttime doors, and I don't recall if I can just stand here and wait for them, and they'll just open up. And I also don't recall if any of them are necessary or just bonus doors. I definitely passed one on my way here. You know, darkness is coming. I also don't know how time passes. For all I know, time could purely pass on the fact of me having to continue running. Or, hell, I don't know. If I have to reload the map when it actually becomes dark, or what. Actually... oh, there's a cave I could go to. This game has a very good map, too. Hello. Go. I get it. Oh, God. And that's how bad the water can be. I need a mace for that. Actually, I don't know if the map will show me if the door's open. That'd be... Well, it says it's closed. It says that one's closed, too. Let's waste some time and see if it's lying to me. Wasting time is what life's all about anyways. Yep, wasted time. Well, that's not what life's all about, but that sure as hell is what life winds up to be. You know, I was preaching positivity like a half an hour ago.
The blood of
hello.
ages flows so sweet.
Alright.
Come, drink from us.
Wrong button.
The rain will do you no harm, for our blood preserves.
Why introduce that mechanic and then get rid of it less than an hour into the game? I mean, I appreciate it. The rain sucks. But, you really didn't take any time to keep it around, did you? No, excuse me. Hello, sir. See what's up in here. Oh, brother. Oh, what have I done? Shut up. My God. And there's no way to turn that off. The music changed, that was weird. Or maybe I just didn't notice it. Oh, hello. What's over there? Oh, new area, or I can keep going up. Or another weird door. Let's go see what's going on. Oh, excuse me, excuse me. Okay, that door's open. And I'm pretty sure this town is useless too. Well, like I said, I think all towns are essentially useless. Oh, girls just can't stay off of me. I know I'm polite and irresistible. Twilight sure has made my life more of just pushing women away instead of doing anything else. And I think the whole shades of gray or whatever has probably made it why they keep trying to slap me. They're just into that weird stuff. And I'm not. I'm a vanilla kind of vampire. Well, can't let one of you survive alone. That's just rude. What the hell is this game rated? Like, it had to be rated M. Now that I think about it, if the ESRB was even around, yeah, it definitely was. Because that stuff went public with, come on, lady. With the SNES. Wow. I'm gonna just get the hell out of there. You do whatever you want. Fucking weirdos. Oh, I didn't notice that barrel. The hell? Ow. It looked like it was really cut off for some reason. There we go. Alright. Is that? What's up here? Nope. Lady, I'm just here to rob you. Please stop. Is there something back there? Nope. Ooh. What the hell? I don't remember that person. Oop. I keep pushing the fucking
This
map.
lunatic was delighted to see me. Perhaps his madness would reveal a greater truth.
No? Let's find out.
The bastards in Stenchen Crow shun me as Nosgov shuns them. I know what it means to be an outsider vampire. I fear you not. But remember this, there are others who will speak to you, so long as you know how to look.
Oh. Like, one son of a bitch. One of the forms I'll be able to transform into is a human. Oh, that's a brothel. No, I didn't want to go back in there. But that does make sense with the room. I'll be able to transform into a human and then I can talk to people. And some of the girls, the random NPC girls, have some pretty bad voice. Well, probably not bad voice actors, but it just... Yeah, it's bad. It's bad voice acting. Well, let's see what's up here. Need a different weapon for that.
The gypsies,
Oh, brother.
purveyors of distrust and superstition. Most of their babble should be taken with a pinch of salt, since the gypsies often tinker with weary travelers' minds. However, a few gypsies have something interesting to say.
And I think I actually get that human transformation in one of these tents. It's probably that orange one. Why else would it be orange? But that's going to be the last one I check. Out of stubbornness. Pure stubbornness. Yep.
There are benefits to traveling beneath a human guise. The threat to my person is lessened, and much information can be gleaned. However, the illusion is flimsy, and any act of aggression on my part can break the spell.
So wait. Wee.
Something is amiss. The wagons from Avernus just never turned up.
Okay.
Wasserbunt lay, its glory now stained and faded, a faithful child in the looming shadow of Nupraptor's retreat.
So I at least have to be getting close to Nutraptor.
Something is amiss. The wagons from Avernus just never turned up.
Okay.
Nupraptor's keep lay west
there
of
it is.
Wasserbunt. I would seek to cut the cancer from its heart.
Now, oddly enough, I'm pretty sure this view makes it so I can fly to...
Nupraptor had servants. One day, one escaped the keep and stumbled into our village. Mad he was, and his skin and hair white as a sheet, scared out of his wits.
What'd you do with him? I can fly to his keep now, which is something I always thought was kind of weird. Yeah, like...
The nights can get very cold around here, stranger. I can help you get through it.
Again, every girl is a whore.
At times, my magic extends into very exotic disciplines, such as the manipulation of time. I am able to slow time down so I can move about, quick as a wolf, while all others move as though they were mired in mud.
And I'm not slut-shaming, I'm just saying she is literally a person who is trying to get paid for sex. So, she's a whore. You know, more power to her, whatever.
Now, Praptor had servants. One day,
I'll
one
quit
escaped
it.
the keep and stumbled into our village. Mad he was, and his skin and hair white as a sheet, scared out of his wits.
Cool. Nothing. Well, there's an item. Yeah, what's he say?
We've heard rumours of great unrest in the north.
Calm down. You don't have to yell at me. I'm right in front of you. Jeez. Now there's 2 items. Worms.
Should this object strike an enemy, rot and decay would instantly eat their flesh and leave only a pool of blood and tissue. For a time after, the toxins are still active and therefore lethal to the touch.
Excuse me? Village smithy. Whoop. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, oh, he does have stuff. Oh. How did he miss? Ooh. They seen me kill his friend and, well, they knew better. Okay. What am I doing now? Is that where I came from? Nah, that's where I came from. So, I'm probably gonna go over there. Which, like I said, I can now fly to Nutraptor, but I think there's a different way. Excuse me, sir. Okay, this might have been a bad idea. Yeah. These are always kind of weird situations. Damn it. Weird, but nice. Well, sorry, lady. They don't even sound like they're in too much pain. And those guys are back.
The wind carried screams from the west. I couldn't help but smile. Someone else in this world was suffering more than I.
It's stuff like that that makes me just love Kain. Oh. Oh.
Save Victor!
Oh boy. Oh, there they go. They can't even get to me. Oh. Yeah, there. I'm just too good. Okay, I deserved that. No, don't you dare. They can definitely kick me back in the loading screen. Ugh. Ooh. There we go.
I ain't never been up there, nor would I ever.
Excuse me? Are they bad? Huh? Oh, yep, they're bad. Oh, come on. Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
The gaping maw of Nupraptor's retreat rained upon Nosgoth all his pain and misery. The disease begged to be cleansed.
Brother. Oh, I'm okay. Oh, there's a save point. You know what? This is pretty good. Let me see what's under that waterfall. There might be some items I can use.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
Come on. But you can hear that heartbeat sound.
Save Victor! Save Victor!
That I was talking about earlier. Which will get me slowly to die. Like I said. Yeah, what's all this? Oh, okay. Well. Oh. Okay. Here's my save point. This is the very next one. So I'm done for the day. Alrighty. Oh. Goto. Goto. There's the goodbye kitty. Hi. Okay. Here is my goodbye kitty. Did I disturb you from doing something? But okay, thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll be back tomorrow morning. I do this every day. And I hope you have a great day.